Hello, it's Jay Frank with this week's Talk with the GM. Today we're on the golf course. I'm here with our Superintendent John Noyes, and we're going to talk a little bit about some issues that we see on the golf course and some things for members to pay attention to when they're out. And I played golf this Sunday with my parents who are here in town living with me during the COVID pandemic right now, and I was able to get out, play 18 holes. And I spent most of the day, as we were playing the round, and it was rather slow with golfers enjoying the beautiful day, fixing ball marks. So I wanted to remind members of the ball mark issue that we have. Note right now that the common cry from most members when they see ball marks are those are all the guests, they don't fix their ball marks. But generally, what I find at golf clubs and clubs, it's usually the members that aren't fixing ball marks, and it's not for any other reason than maybe you didn't see where your ball landed or you rolled off the back of the green. On Sunday, I fixed 187 ball marks. I kept track on the greens, fixed about 10 or 11 ball marks a hole, and I just walked out onto the first green today, hole number 7, the par 3 with John, and walked right onto the green, and here I have 4 ball marks right in a small area of ground. So it's really important if you're playing golf while you're waiting for the other parts of your foursome, go out and fix ball marks, fix 6, 7, 8, 10, however many you find, fix all the ball marks, even if you didn't land on the green. Take a little time. If you don't, and I know some people are having a hard time with the aerification finding them, I easily found 187 of them, so I know they're out here, they're easy to find. Just look at it from a different angle and you'll find all the dents. If you leave these marks unattended to, they'll eventually die. It takes about 30 days, 15 to 30 days for these to actually grow turf back. So I have a repair tool. We hand these out at the pro shop. Best to use a T or a single pronged repair tool, because if you use the dual ones, most people will do it wrong. But when you fix a ball mark like this one here, put your tool in at an angle, and all you're going to do is gently pull towards the middle. You're not going to pry up, and most people will try to pry up a ball mark, and they'll cause some trouble. Once you get it up and flat, just take your foot or your putter, just tap down on it, and the ball marks repair. But in this area right here, 4 ball marks, I could probably walk around and find 20 or 30 ball marks on every green every day. Spend some time, take care of the greens. That'll stop those bouncing putts that you sometimes get when you see your ball jump up in the air a few inches. That's coming from a ball mark it's hitting. So we're going to go over to the bunker real quick. We'll talk about how to enter and exit the bunkers a little bit better without rakes, and to make it a little bit more smooth when you do get into the bunker. So follow John and I over to the bunker and we'll talk about the bunkers. All right, we're here at the greenside bunker, and I want to spend a little time talking about kind of bunker care and how we want you to approach the bunkers now that we don't have rakes on a daily basis. And then really what side to walk into a bunker. And this you should be doing all summer long, whether there are rakes or not at any particular bunker complex. You always want to try and find the lowest point of the bunker, which I'll see is over here on my shot. Enter the bunker that way, exit the bunker that way. By doing so, you'll protect the lips, and all of the raking will be minimized for the grounds crew at the end of a day. So when you walk into the bunker, just walk into it on the lowest point. Make sure you get in there. You'll find when you're playing out without bunkers, you're going to have members making footprints and marks. I'm going to also show you how to rake those when we get out of a bunker. But I'm going to get in here and hit my bunker shot. I've got my ball out of the bunker, and instead of just walking out of the bunker or walking up the face of the bunker to go to my ball, go back out the way you came and try to do a little self-raking. Take your feet and just simply rake the sand smooth. It will help the next golfer that comes in here not get in your footprint, but also makes the bunkers look a little better. And I just kind of shuffle my feet and rake my way out of the bunker. That'll make the bunkers a lot more playable, and also the grounds crew have to do a lot less work at the end of the day. That's when we have rakes or when we don't have rakes. Always come into the bunker on the lowest point. We'll head up to the range and we'll talk about some more things there. All right, we're here on one last stop on our journey back to the clubhouse, the back half of the driving range. Just want to point out a couple of things about this particular tee box and process steps. So if you're going to come out and use this end of the driving range, we ask that our members, instead of parking over at the maintenance shop or where John and his men typically park out behind the fence, we'd ask that members go up to the clubhouse, check in at the outside service area or inside with the guys. They'll give you a complimentary cart to drive down here, which is easy to access to come down and hit balls. That way we know you're here, that you're down here on this end of the range, and that you're going to be using the facility at this end. Also, we've had a few members this spring and throughout the kind of winter and colder months will come out to this area in blue jeans, and this, just like the other half of the range, requires a dress code, which would be khaki shorts, some other type of dress other than blue jeans. So we don't let denim out on the practice areas or the course areas, and that includes this end of the driving range. So this end is not immune to what we do normally at the club. So try and check in with us up at the clubhouse. Come down here with a golf cart. You can park right behind the tee, plenty of space. And then when you're down here, hit balls practice and bring your cart back up, and we'll say goodbye to you on your way out. Again, respect this end of the tee box and help us out with the process, and everyone will have a great time here at the club. Look forward to seeing you out soon, and we'll talk to you in a few minutes. So we're back with one final piece of advice that I would like to offer members. As we are in this situation we are at the club with members not able to ride together in golf carts, and any given day we're putting 120 to 140 golfers out, and that's every day of the week, 7 days a week, 4 weeks of the month. We have a lot of cart traffic now on the golf course, so it's really important that we follow all the cart signs that John and his team have put up, the roped off areas, that we stay out of those. And I'm up here on 18 right now, and I sit out of my office many days and look out the window, and I'll see golf carts parked right here where I'm standing, right behind the green. I know it's a little bit of a distance to walk from the other side of the bunker complex over here, but it's actually not too far if you just park on the cart path behind the green complex back here, walk out to the green and back, get a little exercise on that last hole, and again, keep the compaction down around the green. You see a lot of grass that hasn't grown back, probably because we have carts and different things parking around here. So the other big one, and I know we had somebody mention to me that we had some push carts get pushed across the green. Whenever you're setting your bag down, if you're carrying your bag or you're pushing a cart or you have any kind of motorized cart, just keep them off the green complexes and not run them across the greens or the tee boxes. It's best to always have them to the sides. Those are the lowest cut areas and can take the most damage. So again, in this time when we're putting a lot of cart traffic out, take heed to where you're supposed to have them, not off of par 3s. We want to keep the carts on the paths on the par 3s. And let's help the golf course continue to mature and look beautiful like it is right now. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you soon.